Hi everyone, this is Jello from Jello Photography, and today we are going to take a look at the Canon EF-S 18-55 IS kit lens for the Canon DSLR systems. So this is the kit lens. This is the lens that usually comes with your Canon Rebel XS or XSI T3, basically all the entry-level DSLR systems from Canon. When you buy them, they usually ship with this kit lens here. It's from 18 to 55, so that's approximately a 3x zoom. If you look at the front here, I have a filter on, but it doesn't come with a filter. The filter thread, the filter size is 58 millimeters. So if you are looking into putting a polarizing filter or a UV filter, that's the size that you need for it to fit in this lens. It's an EF-S, meaning it'll only work with crop sensor cameras. That means all the entry-level cameras from Canon and the 7D and the double-digit D systems from Canon. If you look on the side here, we got two switches. Since this lens being an image stabilized lens, as it says here, you have a switch for the stabilization. You have the power to turn it on or off. And at the top of that is the AF/MF switch, basically lets you switch from autofocus to manual focus. It's also something that you need to know about this lens is that this lens is a variable aperture lens, meaning the maximum aperture changes as you zoom in throughout the zoom range of this lens. If you're zoomed all the way up from 18, your maximum aperture is going to be 3.5. And then if you zoom all the way into 55, your maximum aperture is going to be 5.6. In terms of optical quality, this is actually a pretty good lens for the price, I guess, considering that this lens comes with your camera. It's a very good learning lens, especially for people just starting out with DSLR photography. It's pretty useful, considering that you can go pretty wide with 18 millimeters, and you can go almost portrait-like and just a bit zoomed in with 55 millimeters. And then back to the subject, in terms of optical quality, this lens is actually a pretty good lens. This actually captures pretty good pictures, especially if you stop down the aperture maybe from 5.6 to f9, f10. When you go there, that's pretty much like the sweet spot of this lens, and everything just comes out really crisp. And also one more thing, if you can see on the side barrel that it says 0.25 meters or 0.8 feet, that is the minimum focusing distance of this lens, meaning you can get as close as 0.25 meters to the subject, and then this lens will be able to lock on focus on that subject, which is pretty useful when you are doing some macro photography. You can go pretty close with those subjects, not too close, but close enough to actually have some good photos. So that's that. This is, again, the Canon EF-S 18-55 IS kit lens. So this has been a quick look for that lens. Here are a few photos taken by this lens. Alright, so until next time, see ya.